Hello there, everybody! It is I, Tony, aka TTBurger88, and you all know my name, which it's been obvious like introduce myself, and yep, we're back with another rant slash discussion on this topic here, man. Like after hearing about this stuff from Legacy Killer HD, a YouTuber and stuff who I'm a fan of and such, I had to make another video on this. And joining me for this is
Razor Blade 1812.
hello, Razorblade, Toby. Today, we're going to be talking about EA bringing back the microtransaction and loot boxes in Battlefront 2 and stuff like that. And I'm the one who told Toby about this, and my thoughts on it is like, I knew this was going to be coming. I'm not surprised at all. I knew this was going to happen. I knew because, like, you know how greedy EA can get, and you knew that this was going to happen again. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And yet, what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
Well, I say that this is just absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous to the point in where you just can't control yourself anymore.
Yeah, I know. You can say that again. It's like how much more are they going to do this for? It's like they said that they brought this back because of poor sales and stuff like that. Well, gee, I wonder why the sales were so poor. It's because you put freaking loot boxes and microtransactions into your game. Nobody's going to buy them, and they only sold 7 million copies worldwide. That's pretty bad considering that they're a big company and stuff. But like, this proves something about EA. Without their loot boxes or the microtransactions, they won't survive. So this is why they keep doing this stuff. Because it's not about you, it's about their profit and money. Like, if they don't have those things in there, they're not gonna survive. Well, I'm sorry, EA. Maybe you need to rethink your plan for future gaming and stuff like that. Because if you do not fix this, you're gonna go down under and stuff.
Yeah, and go bankrupt, just like Acclaim.
Yeah, just like Acclaim and stuff like that. I mean, like after they put the loot boxes in, their stocks went up. No shit, their stocks went up from what Legacy Killer HD said in his video about this. So it shocks me that their prices and sales went up. It just. Who's still playing this game? Who's still buying this game? I mean, who even wants to play this game and stuff like that? I mean, I don't. I mean, I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even pick the game up. I got Zombie Hunter, and I'm satisfied with what I got. Sure, I beat it. I don't play it much anymore, but still, it was definitely worth it, and definitely a lot more worth it, worth your money, than this pile of crap. I mean. So it's basically just it's one big freaking gambling system in a video game. It was one thing this game
Yeah,
does.
that's what even Hawaii Representative Chris Lee said. It's an EA themed online casino for children.
Yeah, I mean that's the people who's buying this. The people who are buying it are kids. That's why they're still doing this well, because they know kids love to spend their parents' money on stuff like this. So what they basically do is like. They're gonna buy the game, spend all the money, and it's gonna keep pushing the stocks and the sales and stuff for EA. That's the only reason why they're surviving. And yet, if I don't know if the new loot box law came into play yet or so, but if it did, and it does come into play, and children cannot buy all this stuff anymore, it's gonna hurt EA financially, and I hope it does.
And also Activision.
Yeah, I know Activision too, because Activision does this loot box stuff as well and such. But Activision, but talking about Activision is a topic for another day. But I'm sure you saw this coming as well, because like when I sent you that video, Toby, you were saying they don't learn, they don't give up. And no, they're not gonna give up. They're not gonna give up till the day they die. They want to like take every penny out of your pocket and stuff. And yet they try to run you dry out of cash and stuff. I mean like. And I've gone to casinos before, and I've seen people gamble away a lot of money in casinos like that. But like going to a casino they own the rights on and spending money is nowhere near as bad as this loot box or microtransaction thing. It's killing modern gaming. I mean, when's the last time we've ever played a decent EA game? Not in a long time. I mean, probably Battlefield Bad Company 2 was a good game. The Mass Effect games, if they own the rights to Mass Effect now and stuff like that.
And there were actually still some good EA games that came out in the early 2010s, like those were actually still some of the most underrated games that EA released, like Brutal Legend and Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Yeah, and like don't forget about Dead Space as well and such. Yeah, don't forget about that Dead Space. Well, Dead Space 1 and 2 were awesome. But like it's just like who's the only people like I don't even notice EA making anything else any like new IQs or something like that. There's
IPs.
IPs. I mean, they're not. I don't see them making any new IPs. They're just releasing the same thing over and over again, and just, if hopefully you can get your money's worth. Like Battlefront 2, Dead Space 3 was like this. Need for Speed Payback and stuff was like this. It's like. It just keeps going on, and like the battle, I mean, and stuff. It's just how much more can they do this? I mean, how much more? I mean, it's not gonna stop. That's a sad thing. It won't stop because EA knows how to milk a franchise until everyone's sick of it. So like, I mean, I mean, I just wait for the day. I mean, so I just wait for the day when EA goes bankrupt and all their games go away. I mean, sure, even if they pull that thing with Microsoft and stuff,
and the fact that the exclusivity deals that they had, they will no longer be in EA's hands. They probably be in some other's hands, like of course Konami. When of course like Konami's going to buy the FIFA license, and then they have the Bundesliga and the Premier League in their hands with their PES series or Winning 11, however you want to call it.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, and the fact that probably even companies can start making NFL games again, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. But like. If this happens to EA, I'm not gonna shed any tears over it. I don't give a shit about EA anymore or Activision or Infinity Ward and stuff like that. They've all gone down the shitter, and yet Sony is still doing pretty well. Like Sony Computer Entertainment's still doing really well.
And Nintendo.
Yeah, and Nintendo, and like and stuff, and like of course like other companies are still hanging in there and stuff, but like. None of this would have happened if the original presidents were still around, if they hadn't retired. None of this would be happening. I mean, we don't see any more James Bond games from EA.
Well,
either.
since they already lost the James Bond license that went to Activision before they lost it as well.
Yeah, we don't see any more of those. I mean, I can't remember. EA does a Battlefield, right?
Yeah, they actually created the Battlefield franchise. Actually, it was DICE who created the Battlefield franchise that they presented to EA.
I mean, the only games that are pretty much keeping EA alive are the Battlefield games, Need for Speed, and the Battlefront games that are going to be.
And also the two key sports game franchises, FIFA and Madden.
Yeah. It's like, can you imagine if they pull the loot boxes on the EA Sport games like Madden and stuff?
Well, they actually did. They actually did this with like FIFA 9 when they introduced the Ultimate Team feature that has been around since this game. I mean, that Ultimate Team feature is probably the only life support, I should say, that actually is what keeps EA alive with these Ultimate Team revenues that they get every time.
Not only that, like it could be worse where like you have to pay to like play each team, like you have to pay like it'd be like you have to pay $5 just to play as the Eagles or play as the Bears or the Green Bay Packers or so like that. I mean, it's like I can just imagine EA being so desperate that they'll release a game that's fully locked with loot box and microtransactions and DLC, where you have to like pay $60 for the game, then you have to spend $60 more to unlock the full game and stuff. That's the only way it can get worse.
Except the fact that the Ultimate Team features only to the players, not to the teams.
Well, still,
you actually just, yeah.
I mean, like, sad, I know, But then again, why should we care? Because EA is just doing this to themselves. They don't. I mean, like they don't care about us. So why should we care about them? We'll be happy playing our own games and stuff like that. We'll be happy playing our own games, stuff like that, and actual good games that are made by like Insomniac and stuff, and like I just think that people who still have support for EA are just pretty much wasting their time. They're just practically wasting their time. And like, yeah, you got anything else to say?
Well, we just have absolutely nothing to say. EA is just going down under and go and file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, liquidizing their assets and bringing an end to an era in one of the widely regarded worst developers and publishers in this industry's history.
Activision will be joining them. Activision is not that far behind them, but once those two companies are out, then we won't have to worry about any more of this microtransaction loot box stuff. And well, Capcom is in third place. Capcom is third in my opinion, and Ubisoft's third. Capcom's fourth. I don't know. Bethesda I don't know much about. Namco is ranked up there.
Oh, Bethesda is actually also doing pretty good, especially with their good relationship they're having with id Software, the developers of Doom and Quake and Wolfenstein and so on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they're doing well, but just that if you can just get rid of EA, Activision, Infinity Ward, Ubisoft and stuff, and Capcom, peace out. Then you don't have anything to worry about with the DLC and the loot box and microtransactions, people. And that's pretty much all we gotta say. My next review is coming along the way. I'm just gonna be I just wanted to do a couple different videos in the meantime, but my new review will be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Peace out, everybody.